Hello and welcome to the podcast where we're going to discuss today with Ponchitta from Ponchitta Cosmetic about how they manage customer relation and how they invest in retaining the customers. So we just start with hearing the story behind the brand and to know how it gets started. So hello, Ponchitta.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Well, thank you.
Great. So yes, tell us about your brand, how it got started, and you know.
So, when I was 16 years old, I burned myself using an extremely strong skincare product. And it left a scar on my face. I searched high and low trying to find products to remove the scar, and I had no such luck. So that would start me on my clean beauty journey, where I would start to look for cleaner products that would be more effective for my skin. It took me a very long time to find the right kind of products. Years later, many years later, I went back to school and I took a marketing class where I had to market a product that I knew a lot about and I loved. And I remembered my incident when I was 16 when I burned my skin, and I chose cosmetics as a result of that.
Okay, interesting. And so you started your brand from there.
Yes, from that
And how
product.
did you get your first customers?
So in the beginning, when I started the brand, my professor actually encouraged me to launch. And so I did. I invited about 100 people to my launch event. About 50 people showed up and I made about $2,000 within the first 2 hours. That's
All
when I
right.
kind of knew that I had something. And from there, I just started hosting these amazing events to bring people together because I didn't have distribution at that time.
All right. So these were like physical events.
Yes, physical.
All right.
Started with physical events.
Okay. And at what point in time do you decide to go e-commerce?
At what time did I start to go? I'm sorry.
Online store? Or did you open your online store? You
Online.
decide to sell online?
Not very long after that, I had my online store where I would direct my customers to my online products. However, I did a lot of personal events at first just to bring,
Mhm.
just to build my community and to get my customers to help create the community that I needed to grow.
All right. And how do you get in touch with this customer? Is it like you have a group, you have a Facebook group, or any other social media platform, or is it like emails? How do you keep that community, get in touch with them?
So what I did, the best thing that happened with these community events, it allowed me to create my email list. And so from my email list, I was able to, from the events, and then creating an opportunity to get these email addresses from people who attended my events. That's how I started to build my community. And that's how I started to get my ongoing customers over time.
Okay, so you invest a lot in email marketing.
Yes, email marketing was the number one way.
All right. And how about social media? Do you do any type of social media outreach?
Social media, and I do have my platforms. However, I found that what has been most successful for me has been my email marketing strategy. More people open my emails than they do engage with my social media content. So even though I have the platforms, I do more on with my email community than I do with my social media community. I find that my email community is a lot more engaged.
Okay, perfect. And how about the competition landscape? Like, what keeps customer from staying with you instead of going to the competition?
So what I found is that there are two components that make us unique. Ponch, which stands for plant-based, organic, non-toxic, clean, and holistic, encompasses everything that we want our brand to represent. So therefore, we make sure that we're creating plant-based ingredients that are sourced from Mexico that gives us, and we're in Texas, so we have this direct link to Mexico to get to access these natural ingredients that are really effective for our customers. And a lot of our competitors are going to the islands. They're having to use they're sourcing ingredients from the islands, from tropical areas that we don't have to wait to get those type of ingredients from. And that's what helps us. And the ingredients we use are very effective. Not only that, we use the community as an opportunity to build stronger relationships within our community. We give special promotions that are exclusive to our community, and that typically helps. So we've created this really strong community of people that need our products based on their need, and the fact that they suffer from similar issues that I've had, which was with the dark spots and then with the acne scars. And we focus solely on those individuals.
Okay, that's very interesting. That's very good. And in terms of marketing, I understand that you have a strong community, but I understand that the product is very different from the competition, but in terms of marketing, is there anything that you are doing that makes you stand out from the competition?
I think the most important thing is the way that I access and utilize my community. First, we started online. First, we started in person with in-person events. And some of those events would have people from 20 to 50 people. And then I was building relationships with those people just by having those intimate events. And then from there, we went online and we had those people to recommend people who would need our products. And we grew from there. And so that has helped us to expand and grow and build
is
those.
it kind of is it like a referral program where they get something when they bring a friend in?
Absolutely. We have a referral program and a brand ambassador program each that helps to bring in new customers and to build those relationships. Our brand ambassador program has been going on for a while, where we have customers that have been with us for a very long time. So to get them to help us to build the brand, we've offered them all kinds of exclusive products and services that our newer customers don't have access to.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I think that's a very good idea. That's very great. That's very great. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I think that's very unique, and that's very not all the brands has this advantage on having a very strong community that they can rely on and grow from. So yeah, I think that's a very good position that you are in. And then
Absolutely.
As you are trying to grow now, do you feel like this community has become too heavy to manage?
Not yet. I'm hoping that it'll get heavier.
Yes.
It has not yet. We're getting there. I think with all of the platforms that we are on now, it is helping to grow and expand in the direction that we would like. But I like it to where it's manageable right now.
Okay.
Even though my goal is to grow a global brand, I like it at the size that it is, in the community at the size that it is down, because it's manageable. If it grows and gets too big, of course, then I'll have a lot more problems than I'm ready to position myself for right now. But we are prepared for that growth in the future. We just don't want it right now.
Makes sense. And are you still holding some in-person event today?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we since coming out of the pandemic, we mainly do more pop-ups more so now than the other type of personal events that we've had. But because of the pandemic, one of our pivots was to create online events. We actually have an online event that's going to be happening next Saturday as a result of National Lipstick Day. We have vegan lipsticks, and so we're going to be hosting a huge promo for that online, and that's been helping tremendously. And we'll have lots of other events, online events like that once per month to help promote the brand and expand.
Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I think that's a very good success story. And yeah, I only want to see it grow more, and I want to see the scale.
Absolutely.
All right, I think we did a 360 tour, and I think, yeah, I don't know if you want to add something to it.
So I think we've covered most everything. The only thing I would like to add is that our next expansion goal is to get into retail. We are in talks to make that happen now. That's the reason why I would like to have more control of what we're doing online a little bit with our small community now, because as we grow and expand, we need to be able to have a better handle on our customers and what direction we're going in once we get to that next level. So that's where we're going.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Sure, I think technology can be used there to make things easier at scale.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So thank you for your time, Ponchitta, and happy to see where the business goes next.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for having me today.